you can't assess risk the way we've been doing it anymore. The insurance companies, you can blame them, but it's not that simple. How do I know? Let's look at the law and what's going to happen here. I want to bring in attorney Todd Becker. He's represented 30,000 fire victims, okay? He's also a resident of Pasadena, so there's a big personal hook for him on this. Todd, thank you very much. I appreciate you joining me, counsel.
Thank you, Chris. I appreciate your time, and I really appreciate you shedding a light on our community here in Pasadena, Altadena, because, as you say, a lot of attention has been focused towards the Palisades and really very little towards our community, where we have probably more than 7,000 structures destroyed.
Look, the need is going to be great, and here's my question. It's easy to blame the insurers, okay? I do it all the time. But the idea that they're why people can't get coverage, or the coverage has been the way, or it's lapsing, do you think it's that simple of an explanation? Or is there a potential class action suit here for people who had policies taken away who blame the state for creating conditions that were almost uninsurable?
Well, okay, first of all, we really have to distinguish between a class action and a mass tort. What we're really looking at is a mass tort case here. And really our case, we filed a lawsuit today against Southern California Gas and Electric. Strike that, Southern California Edison, excuse me. So, and Southern California Edison is the power company for the area. And we believe that sparks from their lines caused the Altadena fire in Eaton Canyon. I've done cases in Maui, I've done cases in Northern California, and we feel fairly confident that their wires that were not de-energized and that were not put underground caused the fire that has burned down 7,000 structures and caused the amount of catastrophe in Altadena.
Takes you to the same place, though, right? I mean, they are the contractor, obviously, for the municipalities. It still comes back to how the policies were that were in place that created the conditions for this fire, doesn't it?
To a large degree, but in Northern California, after the campfire in Paradise that burned down the town of Paradise, PG&E put hundreds, if not thousands, of miles of line underground. But Southern California Edison has not done that yet. And that really is the problem here, is you can't have these above ground lines in areas that get 100-mile-an-hour winds on occasion, because they'll have arcing on the lines and then spark the fire. And then when you have 100-mile-an-hour winds, there's no way to stop the fire at that point. It's going to burn through the community, whether it's, in Maui, or whether it's in Northern California, or whether it's here in Altadena.
Right. Well, look, the first step is going to be the causation, and it's a little early, obviously, for the investigation. I have heard what you're basing your suit on, and you're going to have to put meat on the bones, and I'm here for it. So as you get proof and start building the case, you have a platform here to make the case.
I appreciate that. I've done a lot of these, but really, this one's different because this is my home, It's really, it hits home. It's really my friends, my neighbors, my colleagues. So it's very personal.
Hey, thanks for watching. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your screen. And don't forget, click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.